Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run play action. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
He's marked down at the 16-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Got the back over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to throw on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Under fire. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Coates. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
But you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leads on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cruz. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Nebraska. Once he got got some room. It was over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Moffitt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Coates. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffitt. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
Quarterback's ability. The field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Turning it on! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Georgia, 28. Nebraska, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like, first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career. And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Calls his own number. Looking for room at the 30. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Coates. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Trying play action. Going for 6. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Cruz. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll leave it with him. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3's coming soon.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Minnesota. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's caught. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The Huskers are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
For a first down.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper runs through a tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Shakes off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Makes the grab. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Coates. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Georgia going back to work with another first down.
Come on, set. Go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Quarterback may change this route. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
6-9-1, get smart. Let's go.
The defense going to stop the clock with... out. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This is a design run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the air, it's Coates. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Get set. Get set.
Now on the option. Touchdown, Georgia! Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible...
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And here they come, almost all the way back.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they've got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Coates. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Baker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much, just brutal. They're trailing by 20 to Wake Forest. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers. Hit him a few times.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have
Touchdown, Nebraska! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you gotta pull up. 15-yard penalty.
Ready? Jackrabbit.
Goes to the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Coates. Going downfield for the big play. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Got some room to run.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Oh, better look out.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good, but you can't do that much more with that clock ticking out.
3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the marker, it's Cruz. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
By the receiver.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Coates. He's taking a deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Trying to get the corner. Finds a little space. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.